Equitable teaching and learning is evident when there is instruction provided to our students that is aligned to grade level standards. That instruction should also be engaging, affirming to the students who they are as people, inclusive, and meaningful.
Once upon a time, traders.
Oakview Elementary is a very diverse elementary school. We're also a very high-needs school. We were really becoming concerned that we just didn't have enough support for our students in needing to develop their foundational skills, phonics, phonemic awareness. So we were very interested in trying to figure out, how do we move that needle?
Here in central office, it's really important that we provide direct support to schools. This means providing the professional learning that's necessary, engaging our stakeholders and really listening to their voices to inform the work that we're doing, analyzing the data and taking a look at those students who have been underserved to try to answer the question of why and what more we could be doing to better meet their needs.
The partnership has been great. So we looked into a program called Lexia.
That one is going to be a hard seat. What is it going to sound like? That's right.
It's really important to think from an equity standpoint, what does each student need? What do groups of students need that may be different? And what does that mean for us as teachers and as leaders to design that type of instruction? That's what's critical, is really trying to figure out how can we meet every single child's needs.
Milk. I like the most when we learn how to read big words.
Building those foundational skills for Maria, we saw her confidence grow. We saw her come out of her shell, not just in the lessons, but in her classroom. She would participate more and raise her hand more. She was more confident and she could believe in herself at a whole different level again.
Awesome, very good.
When working with our most highly impacted schools, it's important that we're differentiating the support that we provide so that we really are meeting the needs of our students in those schools.
And helping them reach step by step.
Here at Silver Creek, we really work intentionally. So we are constantly looking at data, constantly monitoring our students' progress, making sure that all students have rigorous instruction so that they build their critical thinking skills.
Wait a second.
During collaborative planning, all of our departmental PLCs come together and they use backward design planning. This helps to ensure that our students are receiving the effective and meaningful instruction.
And if we are on the same page, we can kind of explain why. And
they also identified various resources for differentiating the content and the process of instruction, which may include different scaffolds and other supports for our students.
At the core of equitable teaching and learning is the ability of our teachers and our school-based staff to know their students and know them well.
Let's look at some classes. When it comes to academic advising, one of the most important pieces that we need to look at, as counselors, if a student is coming to us from another country and they have credits, looking at that credit evaluation that we get from the international office and saying, hey, look, that we're creating that 4-year plan from the get-go. This is how you stack up your classes so that whatever your goals are, again, in the future is that we're doing that. Why don't we try a CTE program? Why don't we try dual enrollment now? Because it looks like you have enough room in your schedule for you to take the advantage of these opportunities, and students love that.
He helped me a lot with that to challenge me personally in those classes, so he inspired me to do things that I never imagined.
When it comes to all of our students, and email students included and all that, building relationships, understanding that, a student's they're not going to be successful if they don't feel connected into their class, if they don't feel like they belong in that class. And that's how we're going to get our students to go across that stage.
I really want to finish high school because I'm going to be the first one in my family to finish high school. So for me, that's going to mean a lot.
At the end of the day, everything that we do is to serve our students and to ensure that we are preparing them for the future and that we're providing them with the best educational experience possible here in Montgomery County Public Schools.